Isaiah's earth-shattering vision, when humanity confronts the glory of God. The hook, the lethal presence. We've been conditioned to think of meeting God as a warm hug or a peaceful light at the end of a tunnel. But the prophet Isaiah tells a different story. In the year 740 BC, a man walked into the temple and encountered something so terrifying, so physically overwhelming, that he genuinely thought he was going to cease to exist. He didn't find inner peace. He found a cosmic power that made the very foundations of the earth shake. Today, we are deconstructing Isaiah chapter 6. This isn't just a poem. It's a detailed account of what happens when a carbon-based human enters a higher-dimensional throne room. Forget the fluffy clouds. We're stepping into the smoke, the fire, and the holy, holy, holy. The crisis, a world falling apart. To understand the vision, you have to understand the trauma. Isaiah starts with 5 words. In the year King Uzziah died. Uzziah had ruled for 52 years. He was the symbol of stability, national pride, and military strength. His death was the 9/11 of the ancient world. The nation was terrified. The borders were shrinking. The Assyrian Empire, the ISIS of the Iron Age, was rising. Isaiah went to the temple looking for answers. He was looking for a new king. Instead, he saw the only king. 3. The entities. These are not your grandma's angels. Isaiah describes the Seraphim. In Hebrew, seraph literally means the burning ones. These aren't chubby babies with harps. These are high-ranking celestial entities. They have 6 wings. Why? Because even they cannot look directly at the source of the glory. They cover their faces. They cover their feet, a gesture of extreme humility. Isaiah says the train of his robe filled the temple. Think about the scale. If just the edge of the garment fills the entire building, how massive is the one sitting on the throne? We're talking about a scale that defies human physics. The collapse, total ego death. Most people think they'd have questions for God. Why is there suffering? What's my purpose? Isaiah didn't ask a single question. His first reaction was a scream of terror. Woe is me, for I am undone. The word undone in Hebrew is dama. It means to be cut off, to perish, or to literally disintegrate. In the presence of absolute moral perfection, holy, 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 Isaiah realized his own righteousness was like a candle held up to the sun. He didn't feel blessed. He felt lethal. He felt that his very atoms were about to fly apart because he was a man of unclean lips. The collapse, total ego death. Most people think they'd have questions for God. Why is there suffering? What's my purpose? Isaiah didn't ask a single question. His first reaction was a scream of terror. Woe is me, for I am undone. The word undone in Hebrew is dama. It means to be cut off, to perish, or to literally disintegrate. In the presence of absolute moral perfection, holy, 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 Isaiah realized his own righteousness was like a candle held up to the sun. He didn't feel blessed. He felt lethal. He felt that his very atoms were about to fly apart because he was a man of unclean lips. The coal, purification through pain. Then comes the part that modern religion usually skips. One of the burning ones flies to the altar, grabs a white-hot coal with tongs. Even the angel won't touch it directly, and presses it against Isaiah's mouth. It's a brutal image. Mercy usually comes with a price. Before Isaiah could speak for God, his mouth had to be cauterized by God. The glory didn't just affirm him. It transformed him through fire. 7. The conclusion, the weight of glory. Why does this vision matter 2,700 years later? Because we live in an age of the small God. We've made the divine into a life coach, a political mascot, or a vending machine. Isaiah reminds us that the glory of God isn't a feeling. It's a weight. It's a reality that demands everything from you. But in exchange, it gives you a purpose that outlasts empires. Now, I want to know, does this terrifying version of God resonate more with you than the peaceful one? If you stood in that throne room today, what is the one thing you'd be most undone by? Let's get deep in the comments. Hit like if you want more biblically accurate deep dives. Stay curious. I'll see you in the next vision.